Hey guys, so I'm here to show you one of the best Twisting Blade build you can play in the game. You can play this build at every level without any mandatory aspects. Even push high level dungeons with it. We play it with Shadow Implements and Twisting Blade. So first, let's see the gameplay. This build is pretty simple. You use Shadow Implement to buff your Twisting Blade, and then you dash with the buff still active behind the enemies. And you keep doing that again and again. Also, there is this passive named Momentum. This passive is crazy. It gives you perma 20% damage reduction, 30% energy regeneration, and 15 movement speed. And it's super good with this aspect. You become really tanky, and there is even more aspects you can use to get tanky. I've tried many builds, and I was dying a lot with trap builds because it's hard to set up yourself. Also, with the other builds, all of my skills were in cooldown. Here you almost don't have this problem. You have always a skill to use, even if Shadow Implement is still in CD, which is the big burst we are waiting for. You also have a lot of mobility with this build. You can just dash on an enemy, then put your Twisting Blade on him, and dash again, just far ahead. And you can just keep doing that directly to the boss of the dungeon. So in this next clip, I'm not using dashes or shadow step, I'm just using Twisting Blade, Shadow Clone, and just my right click spamming. As you can see, the enemies are just all exploding because of the Shadow Implement passive. It's crazy. So now I will show you the skills. So let's see the Paragon Board. We want to go for damage on vulnerable enemies, critical strike, damage to close enemies, and defense. We want this also, but I don't have the points. It's really strong. Then you leave here and you go to the next one. For the next Paragon's board, you want to still go for vulnerable damage, critical strike, and defense. You don't need the legendary nodes since the other one are not interesting. So for the items, there is only one thing mandatory, it's this aspect. And after that, so for the high tier dungeon, you wanna go for defense. This one is important. There is this one, it's really important to get it. The gloves are really cool. It gives you another shadow clone. Then you have this pants. This pant is really good. It gives you more health on momentum, and we use momentum, so yeah, you want this one. You can probably get it in the codex. I'm not sure about this one, but you can get the Twisting Blade in the codex. Then you have this one. This one is cool. This one is also cool. It gives you implements on the shadow clones. There's damage. Then we go for more damage here. Here there is some critical strike and implements. There we go. So I think this build is really cool, and it can go high in the game in difficulty, and I wanted to share it because I really like it since the beginning of the game, and it's still really good. So if you guys enjoy it, if you guys tried it, just tell me in the comments, or just have fun on it. If you want an update on the Paragon board, just tell me and I will try to do that soon. Goodbye.